Grand Rising, wonderful souls, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I took down a load of notes because I got so many different messages coming through that I've had to like put them onto little cards like I'm doing a speech or something. The main like message that came through was like this external pressure coming through from a lie that has been told, but it's a lie that has got so flipping big that someone doesn't know how to get out of it. And I wrote down loneliness and pressure from above, and I thought at first that they were talking about pressure from above as in from the divine, and I don't think it is. It's pressure from someone's senior or someone's supervisor or someone's handler, I'm hearing. One of the questions that came to me was, did you ever tell such a big lie that you lost control of or that you don't know how to get out of? And the words, we should have more secrets. So, excuse me for my, dodgy handwriting. Let's see what wants to come through. If you are new to my channel, and as I said that was 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and it's really good to have you here. My name is Bronwen. This is where you will get just some info on what is coming forward. It can be past energy, it can be present energy, or it can be what's to be, what's coming forward. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't claim what isn't for you. You will know internally if you are using your discernment and your intuition, okay? Now I'm going to be ringing a bell. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and 1. Where would you like me to start? I always get dragged over here, and I don't know why. I always get dragged to start with this deck, so I'm going to go for it. So you've got Karma, the chaos upside down. So someone here is very, very stressed. Very, very, very stressed. This is very big. So you've got healing from heartache, and we're here, but I don't feel like I'm supposed to be taking those. We've got love is strange. Someone's done something in the name of love, or in the name of obsession, in the name of limerence. And I've just looked at my cards and I have more or less folded in. They were like this, one this way and more or less one this way. So they were all messy. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a messy read, if I'm honest. Tell me what we need to know, please, Spirit. Love is strange is at the bottom, so I feel like I'm going to take this one because it is really shouting out to me. Someone's done something either because you wouldn't talk to them or because it gives someone speaking on your experiences like they know you, like they were there when it happened. I was there, man. I saw it all. Time for Spirit is upside down. They may have been trying to block your intuition or block your inner knowing, or they were telling people that you weren't as tapped in or as connected to the divine or to yourself and how you trust your own process as you were saying you were. Tell me about this, please. Aloha healing. Yeah, they're talking about your healing journey. They're talking about cycles, endings, success, and I heard and failings as well. And I feel like there is almost like a chokehold. This person feels like they have a chokehold, or they're trying to shield themselves or hide themselves. They want to keep this secret. I'm going to keep this out so that I can remember the messages. So aloha healing coming out. They may have been using ancestor magic, ancestor knowledge. Why am I getting hoodoo again? Hoodoo. Someone using hoodoo. Can I get another 2? Let's see. What needs to come out, please, and thank you. A powerful energy shift has come out. I feel like, again, we've got endings. We've got another ending coming through here. Someone was lying about an energy shift, and I feel like it may have been to a group of people. There seems to be a lot of people watching a specific person who is then watching you. It's giving like why am I seeing like a board of directors, and you have one person here who has the potential to really make it big in a company, but they just have to make sure that they do this, this and this, and the collective is the target or something along those lines. And they're like, yeah, I've got it. I can do this. It's absolutely fine. I know this person. Come on now. I can be on the board of directors too, because I know this person. I know them in and out. Give me this promotion and I will show you. And they did. And they were like, okay, we're going to give you this promotion, or we're going to give you this career up level or something along those lines. But you have to prove where you know, put your money where your mouth is. And you've got intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence. And they're like, don't worry. I know exactly what to do to make this person in balance. Or I know exactly what to do to knock this person off kilter. And it had to do with, one, their greed. Because number 2 is the second house Taurus. We're looking at luxury. But when we look into like the shadowy aspects of Taurus, we're looking at greed. We're looking at overindulgence. We're looking at, you know, things kind of rolling out of control a little bit. Overeating. It could be over drinking, overspending. But number 2 is also the High Priestess in the tarot. So this is talking about using some sort of, why am I doing this? Using some sort of repetition. There's something here about repetition in what they were doing to bring in a personal, like, powerful energy shift that was supposed to, it was supposed to give them some sort of career up level. It was supposed to help them heal a rift of some sort in business. But it's business connected to spirituality, or business connected to some specific traditional witchcraft. There's something here about like a joining. I don't know if it's a joining of 2 families, or it's just this person wanting to rectify something here. And they can only rectify it by bringing you down or doing something towards you. Love is strange in reverse. This person may have been speaking, that they're speaking on you or speaking on someone in the collective, like, I dated this person, I slept with this person, I used to kick it with this person. This person became obsessed with someone in the collective. And look at that, another 37 condensing down to a 10. So we've had 3 endings coming up so far. There was supposed to be one door that closed so another one could open. And as I'm talking, I'm getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Like, my hands are boiling as I'm doing this. I don't know. They were trying to rush something, because why am I getting this person used a lot of like cayenne pepper, chili flakes, something along those lines in their spell work? And like, I am a white witch. I'm an openly practicing white witch. I only do things that are blessings and protections and grounding, you know. I will bless my house. I will close down portals that, you know, not supposed to be there, and so on and so forth. But I know that using chili or chili flakes or anything spicy, it quickens. It's supposed to bring in, like, for example, if you're doing a luck spell or a money spell or a protection spell, adding something like that brings in the intent quicker. And it seems like this person was trying to rush something here, because they told a lie. They told a lie about either you or about something about your vulnerability that wasn't true. Or if it was true in the past, it isn't now. It literally isn't now. So they were trying to rush something here. They wanted a treat. They wanted their treat. Okay, I'm going to put down intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence. Interesting. You miss someone is upside down. This is somebody that you let go of, or somebody that you... I want to know whether this is like a friend-zoned person, if this is an ex, if this is someone that you slept with, someone that you just kicked it with and they got the wrong end of the stick, somebody who breadcrumbed you. There is definitely the energy of something turning sour here. Ancient wisdom. This person lied about some sort of wisdom, about knowing how to stop you from moving forward in some way. Because I feel like this is an initiation. This is an initiation of some sort, or they were going to be initiated, but they had to do something here, and it just didn't work. Or it didn't go how they thought it would. That is your confirmation there to drink some water if you haven't been drinking water today. Violet Duchess here. Now, when I set up for this reading, I actually felt the need to up protection and like call in the violet flame, call in like, you know, the archangels and the ascendant masters that work with the violet flame. So someone here may be working with the violet flame, or you may be called to work with the violet flame or to work with certain angelic energies to help purify. We have stifled, bored and stuck, and it's the Violet Duchess. Okay, so there may be at the moment, and it could be presently now, it could have been in the past, or it could be coming in the near future, the need to continue to cleanse your energy, because someone here hasn't given up. As much as it hasn't worked, they haven't given up, because this person has lost control of a massive lie. A massive, massive, massive lie. So they're going to keep trying, right? So let's see. Where would you like me to go? It is that one. Let me see here. Oh, nothing is yet set in stone is upside down. They're not giving up. They're definitely not giving up. Now, I don't know, who is this board though? Who is the board? Envious. There's some envious people around. I feel like whoever this person is with Love is Strange in reverse, they're very envious of some sort of balance that you have, or some way that you renew your energy. There's something about the way that you renew your energy. It's almost like selenite. You know, I wear selenite because it's self-cleansing and it self-generates more energy. You can put other crystals and other objects on it and it will help cleanse them and regenerate them, you know, or give them more energy. The same as like if you put a crystal out in the sunlight, it will give it energy. And don't come for me, I don't put it in the moonlight. I don't put my crystals in the moonlight simply because that's a pale imitation of the sun. I put it in sunlight and it works just as good. But it's the same thing. You are almost like a battery pack. There's something here about being a battery pack. Give me one sec, one of my cards fell. And the one that fell was Masquerade. What's going on here with the crown? Because I kept getting that pressure from above. Pressure from above. Somebody here making a deal. Who are they making a deal with? Who are they making a deal with? Who are they making a deal with? I've been told to knock it again. Spirit, show us what we need to see, please. Walking away is upside down. Whoever it is that they made a deal with, they're not that easy to shake off. They're really not that easy to shake off. You've got communication is key. So you have either a Gemini or somebody who really wanted to get in contact with you. And how interesting, right? That we have a new moon and it's a dark moon. And then we have the same thing more or less here, like an eclipse. I think maybe on the last eclipse, they tried doing something here. They needed a specific type of energy to bring in some sort of massive change, some sort of ending. They may have tried to reach out at that time and it didn't work. What was the lie? Thank you. You have woman holding the coin in reverse. This is my witchcraft card and it's my negative witchcraft card. It's never been a positive one for me. Top or bottom? Top. Happy family. Okay, so there is, it's like they were they wanted to be part of a group. They wanted to be part of a circle or a coven, but it's giving something bigger and older, much older. They wanted to be part of this, and they said that they knew what they were doing. They knew how to dismantle or how to slow you down or how to stop you from figuring what out. What was it? It's the battery pack. There's something here about your energy and harvesting your energy. We have your feelings, attitudes from the past about, use your intuition and. So this is like a family business. You have something, the thing is as well, whoever this person is, I feel like there's more than one person here. That love is strange being in reverse. You have someone, this could be a family member who's a relationship that went sour. It could be someone that you're estranged from, someone that you don't speak to anymore. You've got Virgo here, methods for the healing power of, the analysing of, resulting from the perfectionism of. It gives the energy of like culty. This is giving like culty vibes. Almost like people wearing weird masks and like red cloaks underneath the catacombs, or I don't know, on Halloween, trying to dredge up some weird ass like energy, excuse my language. And I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but there's definitely the undercurrents of something strange and something sinister. And there's people that, if are not in your vicinity, if they're not in your energy, they were at some point. At some point they were energy harvesting, and this may have been when you were younger. This could have been in your 20s. This could have been before you became empowered, understanding your sovereign, your sovereign energy and how strong you are in protecting yourself and connecting to the divine. Whether you see that as God, Allah, Vishnu, the oneness of all. This is before you knew how powerful you were. This has been going on for a long time. This has been going on for a long time. I feel like there is someone here that was working for them. No, it's not working for them. There's something about a promotion, and there's more than one person here. That love is strange. It's not just, let's say, a sibling or a family member who's like, oh, I don't like you anymore. I don't like this collective anymore. I'm going to use them as a sacrifice or retete. There is someone here that was supposed to almost like sway you from your purpose or your path, who ended up becoming obsessed, or ended up becoming like wanting to be in your energy, wanting to be around you, or wanting to talk to you, or wanting to more or less stay. They wanted to heal in some way, but it's very weird energy. But someone has a family member. We've got family coming out twice. Someone has a family member here that wants an in. They want an in into a group that may see themselves as a family. That's why it's giving culty vibes. It's giving culty vibes. So I'm going to put this one down. Woman holding the coin in reverse. This person right now may be drinking quite a lot, or using substances, or they're doing something here to kind of like numb the reality of where they are, because they couldn't harness something, or they couldn't chain you, or they couldn't bind you, or they couldn't do something here. Do you want me to put these out? Yes. So I'm going to put the happy family out as well. And this is the 4th house, which is Cancer. And this is going over next to envy and love is strange in reverse. You then have Cancer again with aloha, healing and walking away. Can I get another 2, please? Thank you. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, this person's very, very, very stressed. Very stressed indeed. They're worried. There's an urgent message that may be coming through. There will be an urgent message coming from a family member. You have a work through your fears is upside down. So you may get a message, and I don't know if this is going to be through your dream state, if this is going to be telephone, if this is going to be like Snapchat, whatever, social media, of this person trying to get in contact with you, trying to like connect with you. Downcast pride is there. You also have 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel in reverse. Resistance. This is someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. This is the person that was trying to use you as some sort of like, it was like a failsafe for them to get into this group. And they're going to come forward for what? Confidence is your key to success. So this person wants to come in and pretend that things didn't happen. Why are they so stressed? Why are they so stressed now? For what reason? Daughter value and the garden and the gate. Their initiation, or them getting this promotion, was dependent on them being able to place doubt, fear, something along those lines on your path. It's like they had to prove that they could change your mind, or prove that they could do something here that would make you value yourself less. Why? Guidance, but where will it lead you? They wanted to lead you in a specific way, and you've got number 3 on here. So again, this is Gemini. This is throat chakra. They may have been using like mind control techniques. This is not usually how my readings go, but it's coming through so strongly. What are the secrets? What are these secrets that they're trying to hide? What's the secret? Balance, cooperation in your partners, who it is that they've been working with. The fact that they've been working against you in the first place naked, it leaves them very vulnerable indeed, very. And you've got here daughter value with a number 4 again. So we have a lot of force coming out here on this table. I do think that they may have been working with other family members. There's something about hiding money as well. This is like, there's so many, it's multifaceted. What's going on here is multifaceted. It's not just, oh, this person is absolutely nuts and wanted to sacrifice you in mirror rare. This is like, there's money involved as well. Garden the Gate is, for me, this card has always been about, all you've got to do is open that gate and walk out. There is nothing stopping you. There are no obstacles there other than in your mind. Now, me putting this down over here, you had someone, and it's not even, that's what I mean, it's not one person. It's not one person. You had a group then, a coven, a circle, or whatever, family members who wanted to, and I'm seeing like a hammer. I don't know if that's a symbol for like the circle. For this group, they wanted something of yours. They wanted something that belongs to you. This is Libra also. I'm putting this down on the 3rd row, which has the Eclipse Mermaid, which is looking at, what is it? A powerful energy shift. This is about shifting power. They wanted to take some sort of energy here. Shift who gets money, who gets something here. So this could be like uncovering a plot to unalive. Only take this if this resonates, and please know if any of this is kind of like scaring you, giving you paranoia, worrying you, concerning you, this is not your reading. It's just not your reading. If it elicits any type of volatility, it's not your reading. My readings are for confirmation and clarity of what you already intuitively know. If you didn't already know this, if this is like complete news to you and you're freaking out, do not claim this, okay? Leave it for someone else. It does seem like it seems like someone's been working together with this group. They want to be initiated, and they're like, okay, but if you're going to be initiated, you've got to do A, B, and C because the money is important. Why is the money so important? Why is it so important? Rage. So they may be using a very rageful energy or a very lustful energy, I heard as well. And you have 23 there condensing down to a 5. It's about change, some sort of change coming in. Now, Medusa is not a negative energy, entity, deity, whatever you want to see them as. They're not. They have more than one face, and it's the same as just intent. You can have, and as I said, that was 22, so it's about balance. It's taking duality. Everything has duality. It's really my understanding of, you know, our purpose on life is to go from duality to wholeness, learning how to become one rather than two split things. And when you look at Medusa, Medusa has the face of rage, but she also has the face of sticking up for those who are vulnerable. And it's like righteous anger or sacred rage. But I don't feel like they were using whatever energy this is. Doesn't have to be Medusa. They're not using this for the right reasons. Okay, they're not using it for the right reasons. But why was the money important? Why was money important? Daughter Spirit is coming out. Why was the money important? Capricorn, your goals, the day-to-day reality of use the most business-like way. And I think the money was important because it's just, there's something here about giving like an offering. Whatever they're working with, it's giving an offering, but it's not just giving the offering to whatever entity this group is working with. It's some family members using the money that actually should be yours, or inheritance or will or whatever it is, and using part of that as an offering to get in to this circle or get into this group or this coven or whatever they are. But using, why do I get like there's something here about a donation? It's almost like when you see rich people wanting their kids to get into a specific university, so they're paying them off. You know, here's a donation to the actual university. We'd love for you to consider our kid to come in. They've got straight A's. And it's like, okay, they've got straight A's, but so is everybody else. And it's like, oh, but we'll give you a really big donation. So really, it's like, oh, it's a bribe. 24 as I said that. That's what I'm getting here. This is like, why do I get like, it's just business. This is how the business is done. And I'm hearing the song by Doechii, Danao is a River. The bit when she says, you know the bit when the other person goes, so do you have are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? And she's like, well, no. And she's like, I've just been going through some things. And she's like, you mean drugs? And she's like, no. She's like, you mean that, right? And then she goes into that part of the rap about how much she likes dipping into that devil energy, into, you know, addictions and into all of that type of like really volatile energy. Keeps talking about Hollywood. That's the energy that I'm getting here. There's something very inviting to those who will quite happily fall into their shadow and act from their shadow. And they'll step on anyone to keep it. That's what I'm hearing. They'll step on anyone to keep it. Can I get one for this person that classes themselves as like a dark high priestess who would work through their fears? It's like they use, excuse me, very burpy. They use fear. They stay in their shadows. This person's now very worried that they're going to be caught out because, look, I've said this before in my readings. You can have, let's say you take your cousin to court because this person has been doing unaliving spells towards you. Now, the courts do not have to believe that a spell works or that magic is real. They do not need any of that whatsoever, but it's the intent behind it. So if there is evidence that your cousin, for example, has been sending you poisoned food to your doorstep, there's an intent. There's actual intent. Whether or not there's spell work that's added and like put into the pie as well or put into the food, no. They'll be testing the food to see if there's any poisons or anything like that. They want hard-based facts. This person here, there is a specific person in the family who is very, very stressed right now because there are receipts. That pie or that food or whatever being left outside the doorstep of whoever in the collective, and this is just an example, that's the receipt. That's literally the receipt of intent to want to harm or unalive. There's more in here. Because you wanna join some weird group, in the eyes of the law, they're like, you do you. Do whatever you want, but the minute that you leave a paper trail or an email trail or any type of receipt showing that the only reason that you're doing things like this is because you want to hurt and harm others and there is a motive, money, that's when it changes. That's when this becomes, you know, federal or whatever you want to call it. And you have somebody in the family who is bricking it now because all roads are pointing to them, all fingers are pointing to them. All because they so badly wanted to be part of this group. Wow. Can I get one more, please, for this person? Realizations come out. Yeah, they're realizing this. They are realizing this. It says here, the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-shaped centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. And that was in reverse. And look at the number on the top, 37. A lot of endings coming in. A lot of portals closing down. A lot of doors are closing. A lot of doors are closing. Then there's envy. This is all because of envy. It's like, well, if I can't have the same golden light as you, I'm going to skulk around in the shadows and I'm going to get it a different way. And I'm going to make sure that you end up in the shadows too. Well, the light is being shone. The light is being shone. What is this evidence? Let me move this to the side because there's still pressure coming in. That loneliness now is telling me, with loneliness and pressure from above, loneliness is everybody else has gone, whoa, nothing to do with us. What are you talking about? What secret society? What circle? What coven? Not a clue what you're talking about. This is all on this person here. It's all on the people who decided to do this because there's like two or more people. One person has been pushed to the forefront of this reading, meaning the other people are kind of like hiding themselves away or moving away from this one specific person who thought they were the competition, or thought that getting into this group would give them a better advantage. And I heard the word bully. So this person could have been a bully in your life, or a bully in the collective's life. Take it as it resonates. Well, well, well. Do you want me to take that over there? Yeah. All of it. Okay. Let me grab them all. Let's see. Interpretation. Let me put this down. Yeah. And I'm putting it next to Medusa. You interpret it the way that you want to. This is about change. Hide and seek. Everybody's running and hiding. Everybody's running and hiding. Why is everybody running and hiding though? Because I know this person's very, very worried. What are they worried about right now? Slow down. They rushed something here, or they didn't think that you were as strong as you've shown yourself to be. They didn't think that you'd be this strong. They did not think that you would have such a connection to the divine that you would be able to protect yourself, because it's not about protecting yourself by something that's a higher power. That's my opinion. It's more that you stepped into your sovereign power and realized how powerful you were, and then you get the backup on top of that from angels, from God, from Vishnu, from whoever. It's being able to stand into your own energy, and because it's vibing so high, it doesn't align with all the stuff that's going on here. These wounds are being healed. There's nothing for them to attach onto. This is really messing them up, because the thing is as well, we sometimes will say, well, that person hasn't got their karma and they did this to me. And look at this, I've opened it. I just let it open. On which coven? And then you've got the third house underneath as well. You know, they did this to me and they're not getting their karma. No, they will get their karma. Everything has to trickle down through the dimensions, through the realms, from the spirit realm. And as I said, that 3131 spirit realm, before it comes down to us, it's already been decided. It's already been decided what's going to happen to these people. They get their comeuppance, don't you worry. So we have Witch Coven coming straight out. And I'm putting this down on Capricorn. So this is like a business. It gives weird pyramid scheme. Kind of like, oh, you pay to come in. If you pay this amount of money, then if you want to move back up, you have to bring more people in, but you also have to hit all of these targets. Make sure that you are bringing in energy in some way, or that you're doing this, this, and this. And here's your homework. And once you've done your homework and you've practiced this lesson, you then have to bring that into reality. So if they were taught how to energy harvest, now you have to go and do that. They came up against you. This person came up against you. And you have here, it says the third house, communication, neighbours from hell, passive aggressive communication, limiting thought patterns, mental health issues, estranged siblings. I told you, family. Slander, mistruths, lack of interest or lack of purpose, gang stalking, multiple social media profiles or accounts, severe childhood trauma, blocked solar plexus chakra, the twins. I don't know if this could be your actual twin. For some people it will be. For some other people it could be, like I said, your cousin, your auntie, your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, whoever. Take it as it resonates, but only take it if it resonates. And then we have the Fool. This person's blocked themselves. They literally block themselves. They may actually, the reason why this person or people may be worrying is because not only are people kind of like moving away from them, and it's like being forced into the hermit mode or hermit card when you don't want to be, when you don't want to be by yourself. It's also all of these things that may be happening around them, and they're realizing this. So if they're hearing like loads of, there may be traffic things happening. If they live at an intersection, there's lots of people fighting or road rage, neighbours from hell, loads of noise. So they're going from having this peace, this calm, this kind of, yeah, it was working out for me. Faye, who just opened up, and it says bright state of abundance, wealth, fertility, spiritual riches, money and success. They were like, yes, it's happening. I am harvesting. I'm going to be getting that promotion. I just need to bring in a couple more people. And then you did something. You did something here that changed the entire flipping game, which put them into loss or failure. It gave them low self-esteem. Greed, I told you, greed from day one, from the start, greed. discord, waste, poverty, stupidity, and poor judgment. They did something out of poor judgment. Because if they've been doing this for a while, it means they were doing it when you were going through your first spiritual awakening. They've been doing this for time because this person has known you for all of your life. It's like, if this actually is a sibling or a cousin or someone that you kicked it with and you were really tight from when you were little, these people have access to some of your earlier memories, your earliest experiences. And also with like, we should have more secrets. It's like they were blabbing your secrets, the things that at one point you may have trusted them with. You may have felt comfortable opening up to them. Maybe you had experiences together where you helped each other out, you know, whether that's having abusive parents or caregivers. Sorry, very noisy outside. Whether that's, you know, the first time that you get dumped or whatever from a relationship and they're there. And as you get older, whether or not there's dysfunction in the relationship that you've had from when they're very early on, a lot of the time we're told by society, by our friends, by our friends' parents, that's your brother, that's your sister, that's your mum, that's your dad, their blood. You have to put up with that, more or less. And so we do, until we get old enough to go, no, I don't. I'm going to put me first. And this person has been using like whatever your past experiences were as ammunition, and now it's run out. You've got contract here, sign here. So they were trying, and you've got nutrition. So they were trying to mess with your 6th house. They may have been trying to make you unwell. What else do we need to know about this? 8th house. In the upright, mystery and inheritance. I'm telling you, this is not just like inheritance as in money. It may actually be a spiritual inheritance. They were trying to steal or swap out a spiritual inheritance so that they took it, that they could take your place in some way. Now it says here, comfortable with vulnerability, good at balancing the books, SEX to connect, Kundalini awakening, medium, mystic or seer, connection to deities, divine, higher self, reads people easily, draws prosperity easily, and joint ventures, the Scorpion. So someone here was trying to take your place. They wanted, they were trying to place rage or doubt or imbalance into your 8th house. What else have we got here? Business partner. Yeah, you've got a business partner coming in. You have a spiritual business partner, or you have a business partner that has been sent by the divine, that has been sent by your guides, that has been sent by your elevated ancestors who are like, it's time. You have learned everything that you needed to. The shadow part of your life, the traumatic part of your life was training wheels, getting you ready for the rest of your life that will be in bliss, that will be... Because the thing is as well, and I know people may not agree with me, but if you have never had to experience struggle, how do you know how strong you are? If you have never experienced anything that brings on the shadow, how do you know how to shine brightly? How would you know how to do that? How would you know what you are possessing if you are never tested? Ever. It's the same as like schooling. As much as I really do not like the fact that we are tested to see whether we've retained the information, how would they be able to know whether or not you've retained that information or you've learnt that lesson if we're not given a test? That's the reason why the universe will provide us with the same lesson over and over until we go, okay, I understand what you're showing me. I get it now. I want to move on from that. So there is someone or something that is being brought into your life, onto your path. It's part of your spiritual inheritance. It's part of a physical inheritance as well, because you have proved that you have learnt. You have learnt everything that you needed to. Come now, blood, sweat and tears. You learnt it with your blood, your sweat and your tears. And it is deserved to you. This blessing coming in, this new life, this massive shift that's coming in for you. It is so deserved. And this witch coven here, they may have been using blood, sweat and tears. Like literally. And I was getting hoodoo, but it doesn't have to be. Take it as it resonates. Can I get one more, please? One more. What else do we need to know about this person? Mental health sector. This person may have issues with their mental health. Now, please know that I'm not a doctor, and I shouldn't. You should not be taking any advice in this tarot reading or any tarot reading that substitutes from actually speaking to a doctor or a mental health professional. If you feel like you are struggling with your mental health, know that, you know, none of us are islands. We all need support sometimes, and it's okay to say that you're struggling. Just don't do it by yourself, and do not take advice from here before speaking to somebody who can give you the support, the advice, and maybe the medication that you need. Okay, but with that being said, this person here may be struggling with their medical medical history. What's going on with their medical history? Staying in love is the hardest part. So they were doing something here with, they fell in love with somebody who was envious. So the person, the family member that is doing all of this and is now getting their comeuppance, fell in love with somebody who is obsessed with you. Why? Okay, cards have fallen again once. It seems like money. It's to do with money. They stayed with this person for money as well. I feel like whoever it is that is now obsessed with you in like a romantic way, but very unbalanced. Fehu. They may be, they may have Viking blood. They may be very interested in, why did I hear Valhalla? Or dying with honor, unaliving with honor. Taurus, again coming out. So you may have somebody here who is very obsessed with money. This is what may have brought them together, is money, or the love of money, because the love of money is the root of all evil, not actually money. You have here the first house smear campaign. I want to be you, karmic cycle, stuck in a loop, self-harm, pessimistic, call self a realist, mask on, hungry for validation of others, insecure, copies others, social anxiety, jealous, self-loathing, and unaliving thoughts. I'm sorry, this is, do you know what, when I first started doing these cards, I really did not think about making the writing smaller, and I can't be bothered to do another one. But this being here, you have an entire coven or entire circle that were like, you can be part of this group and we will do all these things for you if you can like put in the last blow. If you put the last blow in, and we get that money, you're part of the group and you will get this massive powerful shift. You'll be initiated. That makes sense. You'll become a brother or a sister or whatever of the, I don't know, the left hand of Satan. I don't know. I have no idea, right? You also have here, you can't just say it, you have to mean it. You can't just say it, you have to mean it. So this person, they want to contact. There is some sort of like WhatsApp thread, Snapchat, email, something where it shows that this person has been doing some sort of weird sex magic, is what I was going to say. You've got in league with this entity, offered a soul that couldn't be caught, panicking and in despair, you reap what you sow, time's running out, crossroads demon. There you go. You also have here Perthrow. So they were looking for, because it says a game between desire and destiny, a dance of life, brings things to fruition, initiation, shut the front door. Sexual intercourse, rebirth, mystery, fertility, laughter, music, secret, divination, and chance. But in reverse, in the Merc stave, it's addiction, it's stagnation, it's malaise, and it's loneliness. Shut the front door. Oh my giddy aunt. Look, loneliness. We started with that. Loneliness. So where it was going so well for them for so flipping long, stuff started to go awry. And I mean, it wasn't just going awry for them, it may have had a knock-on effect with this group, this witch coven, this circle, whatever. Their spells stopped working. Something went wrong here. Something went wrong here and they panicked. They may have been like, no, we're out. We want you to get out. You're not coming anywhere near us. How are you going to pick someone who's as strong and as bright, and I heard chosen, as the person from the collective? Are you mental? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? Because their spells weren't working. They were burning petitions, runes. They were using runes. They were using symbols. They were trying to work with certain deities, fae. They were even putting salt circles, black candles for protection, doing return to senders as above, so below, and intent is key. And it wasn't working. It wasn't working. It was coming back on them. And they're trying to keep something stumm. Okay, because you have viral in reverse. They're trying to keep something very, very quiet. Very quiet. all of them are trying to keep something quiet. I feel like there has been like a visceral reaction. I don't know if someone's coming out in hives, if someone's had something wrong with their throat chakra. And this is the actual coven, like this board of directors. Things are going wrong since they accepted this family member of yours to come in. And you've got here the 5th house. And it says, connection to inner child, positive self-expression, creativity and creative flow, joy, romantic endeavours and opportunities, dating, feeling myself, fertility. And that's the second time I've heard fertility. Fun, play, working out dramatic and chaotic situations, and seduction and love affairs. They were expecting things to go completely boobies up for you. And it was supposed to. That was supposed to be like the sign that, yes, we're going the right way. And maybe it did for a specific amount of time, like I said, until you like stood in your power. And then it didn't. It went good until it just didn't anymore. Because the more that they were doing towards you, the more spell work they were doing. I don't know why I'm whispering. It's like, I feel like they've been having hushed tones, or they may have had conversations that don't involve this person. So at some point they may have been they may have had like a, why do I keep wanting to say Snapchat or WhatsApp or Instagram, something like that, where everyone was involved, everyone was talking about this. Okay, so we're going to try doing this, this and this. It's like the initiates. This person was not talking to the higher uppers in this coven. They were talking to like the other ones. That it's almost like being new to a school, being in the first year going in. Like when you're like in the UK, like when I went to school, we called it secondary school. We didn't call it high school. And we don't have elementary. We have primary school, which is from the ages of like 4 or 5. And then by the time that you're 10, the next summer, when you're going, the next fall, you will be going to secondary school. And secondary school is from 11 to 16. And I'm getting the energy of almost like everybody in this WhatsApp group being in their first year. So being 11, they're not physically 11, but being in their first year, they're all helping each other out. It's giving me Harry Potter, the first year that he went, right? So they're all learning, and them all conversing and going, well, if we all do this together, then we'll get through to the next part. But as things went along and things started to go wrong, because at first they went so right and then went wrong, this person specifically started to get left out, and they may have not realized that there was another group chat that they weren't privy to. They weren't privy to because things were going right for you. They're doing spell work, they're doing whatever, and it's not working. It's not working on you. It's not flipping working on you. If anything, it's doing the opposite, because if they were doing things towards your heart space, whether that's your physical heart or towards your heart space, to do with like isolating you, you know, love and relationships, all it did was I heard people's man started leaving them, or people's women, or they started leaving them, or not being as attentive. And you've got the card coming out saying, just please don't say you love me, because I might not say it back. Doesn't mean my heart stops skipping when you look at me like that. And there's no need to worry when you see just where we're at. Just please don't say you love me, because I might not say it back. And that's Gabriel Alpin. Please don't say you love me. This card comes out a lot, you know. Now, I can't tell just yet if this is just a conversation they may have been having with a person that they felt very strongly about. And maybe they felt very comfortable in their relationship before they started messing around in your energy after you had become sovereign. Not even becoming sovereign, being aware that you were sovereign, and the relationship they had started to fall apart. And then they realized that other people may have said conversations like this. Then they got outed. They got just like kicked out of a group. Anything else we need to know? They just got kicked out of a group, man. You are loved is upside down. Oh my gosh. This is why they're stressing. This is why they're drinking. This is why they're overindulging, because everybody else has receipts. Everybody has receipts on them, and they're going to be used as a scapegoat. If this goes to court, like in their head, if this goes to court, everyone's going to turn on them. They've already realized that they're not, you know, Snapchat or WhatsApp or whatever is quiet. People don't really go on there anymore, not realizing they're all talking in another one. People don't like them. They don't like them. Their own partner doesn't like them. This is over money. It's crazy. Stay-at-home parent. This person could be a stay-at-home parent. You could be a stay-at-home parent. Like, one of the cards has fallen. Oh, it went under the chair. There we go. Birdie, but it's in reverse. Now, I'm not going to read all of this just because it's quite long, as you can see. But it turned in reverse. And Birdie, Your Arms is a song talking about like the memory of somebody and only having the memory of somebody, not really being able to get the answers that you thought you would because they're not there to talk about it anymore. But it is the energy of almost yearning either for that time or for that person in reverse. Oh my gosh, this whole coven don't want them. They don't want to know your sibling, your cousin, your mum, your dad, whoever it is. I don't know why I'm whispering and like, it's like I'm having to come in and like, because I feel like everyone's talking behind this person's back now. Everyone's talking behind this person's back. Love like no other. They are talking about how you sit in love. You sit in such love. You may, whoever it is that's being sent in by the divine, may either be a love like no other. Now, this can be a godly love. It can be an unconditional love by a business partner that's coming in, that's going to help you, like a family member, like a brother, like a sister. Or it could be the love of your life. Take it as it resonates. And please don't shout in the comment sections, I don't want love. Everybody wants love. Everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants to be seen and valued. And, you know, if you're not ready for love, that's okay. That's fine. But it seems like someone's coming in the next 7 to 10 days. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my goodness, well that's coming in for you. But tell me more. Can we know about like this person that's coming in? This aloha healing, this wonderful person, this wunderbar person. Who is this? Blessed and highly favored, you guys. Blessed and highly favored. Whoever this person is blessed and highly favored. And I think this entire coven is realizing how blessed and highly favored you are as well. They can't sacrifice you. They can't do the end of they can't complete some sort of contract. They can't sacrifice you. Wild. The whole group is going to end up being kicked out of being in like contenders, I think, for this promotion or for this like up level. All of them are already feeling it, but if they're throwing your sibling, your family member underneath that bus so that it lessens it for them. You have wedding coming out. I don't know, for some people, this person that's coming in for you may end in wedding bells, and it is absolutely breaking the rotten heart of this family member. It really is. Because their one job was to make you not want to love anymore or not want to romance. Something here about how your heart is open to love, to romance, to healing. And love, again, like I said, it doesn't have to be just about romance, but there's definitely a connection to it. Last card that fell on the floor, I'm going to actually bend and get. Eep! Uruz, bright stave, strength, energy, primal force, passion, vitality, instinct, wildness, sexuality, sexual desire, raw creative power, fertility again. The unconscious mind, shamanic experiences, overcoming obstacles, and freedom. If this has been going on for decades, for years, for however long, this new person coming in whatever aspect, business, friendship, love, whatever, this is a signification to, and I don't know if that's an actual word, but this significant, why can I not say that word? It signals, and I'm just going to say signals, freedom, the end of an era. We've had so many numbers condensing down to 10. The ending, so a new beginning can come in. The ending, so a new beginning can come in. But that ending for you is also an ending for them in very different ways, okay? This is beautiful. This is a beautiful. You got a contract coming out here. Business. You got a contract, a new life coming in for you. Blames their toxic behavior on you. Life was so much easier before I met or knew you. Got nothing to do with you. That's got nothing to do with you. That sounds like a them problem, right? Last card, please. Last card. Passive aggression is upside down. This person can't even, they can't blame stuff on you. They cannot say anything without incriminating themselves. Further, to be quite honest, what I would like to get before I go is any advice. I've been told to stop. I'm good. Okay, I'm going to stop. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.